You're getting close to this. I think this is the room. Elite Control. This is going to be a particular room of importance. Just consulting real quick here just to make sure that I have done all the things. Yep, okay. Alright, here we go. Got some scans. Shipment of military-grade plasma artillery cannons is en route to Talon 4. The Egnoid Star Marines we acquired, quote-unquote, them from, we're letting them sit in a warehouse. Our elite pirates, on the other hand, will put them to good use very soon. Ooh. Oh, a new creature has been entered. Interesting. Elite Pirate. Phazon enhanced space pirate. Incredibly strong, armored, and well-armed. Elite pirates are potent foes. Their energy siphon system absorbs beam weapon shots. The nature of this system makes them vulnerable to concussion-based weapons. Well-armed, the elite pirate is effective in close combat and at a distance. Their massive size can be a weakness, and their sluggish speed allows for evasion and quick attacks. So yeah, wow, we were able to get that scan off way back here. You noticed I haven't stepped forward yet because there will definitely be something that happens pretty soon. Got some pirate data here, though. Investigations into a possible ingress point for the impact crater continue to meet with failure. The shield of strange energy that protects it is impenetrable, and all attempts to tunnel past it have proven fruitless. Our continued futility in this matter is made all the more significant in light of the recent lifeform readings we discovered emanating from deep within the crater. Analysis of the readings indicates that a massive creature is gestating there, absorbing enormous amounts of phazon from the phazon core at the heart of the impact crater. This discovery makes accessing the crater doubly important. Not only will it open the door to the vast deposits of phazon within, but it will also lead us to this creature, whatever it may be. Ooh, spooky. And beside it, another pirate data. Security Command issued an all-points alert after the fall of Zebes, however you want to pronounce it. Zebes. The alert concerns Bioform Samus Aran. Hey, that's me! Also known as the Hunter. Subject is heavily armed and extremely dangerous. Subject uses a powered armor suit of unknown design in battle, along with a number of potent beam and concussive weapons. All combat units are instructed to terminate Aran on sight, preferably in a fashion that will allow salvage of her powered armor suit and weapons. Ooh, yes, that's the important part. We want to get her technology. A considerable bounty will go to the unit who delivers Aran to command. Dead or alive, it matters not. Dead or alive, you are coming with me. Force field engaged. Deactivation required for access. Okay. Well, if we step forward, you can see that pirate that we scanned earlier. It's going to give a nice shot of it. It's going to pound on its little stasis tank here and punch on through. There it is. And on its back, you can see here, it's got, this isn't a required scan, but there's a little bit extra detail here. Plasma artillery cannon. Unit has extreme thermal signature due to lack of shielding. Cannon connected to energy siphon systems to augment performance. Avoid beam weapon fire when energy siphon unit is active. Yes, here he is. This is the elite pirate. Can be quite the effect, quite the fight. You can see that's the energy siphon attack when it has its hand out there. Be ready to be ready to jump over the blast that it does. You can see there the wave buster that I just did was quite useful there. You can see whenever he has that active, you definitely don't want to fire any sort of anything of importance there, because it will just absorb into his hand. But a wave buster and combined with a super missile definitely did him in. Oh look, his wave attack went through the cutscene. That was interesting. Ooh, but listen to that music. Sounds like we aren't done with pirates for this room. Nope, not at all. Look at that. He's hanging out up there. Can't tell if you're a regular pirate or what you are. Oh no, you're new. Here, as you can see, this guy is white. He's an ice trooper. Ice beam technology has augmented him, and then it's just going to say flaw in the design. They're weak to their own beam weapons. Weaker than the originals, but still quite potent. So yeah, ice beam pirates. Case in point, it can be frozen, but since they are only weak to the beam technology, you can't do the trick where you just missile them afterwards. So you just have to attack them with multiple ice beam attacks. Only after we unlock those, we're going to have some more scans to do, more pirate data. Space pirates love logging on their computers. Science team is attempting to reverse engineer. Science team is attempting to reverse engineer Samus Aran's arsenal. Based off of data acquired from her assaults on our fortresses, progress is slow but steady. Command would dearly enjoy turning Aran's weapons against her. We believe we can implement beam weapon prototypes in 3 cycles. Aran's power suit technology remains a mystery, especially the curious morph ball function. All attempts at duplicating it have ended in disaster. 4 test subjects were horribly broken and twisted when they engaged our morph ball prototypes. Science team wisely decided to move on afterward. This is one of the best logs in the game. Just the idea of the space pirates just becoming horribly mangled from trying to use a morph ball is hilarious. I love that so much. Bioform Samus Aran continues to assault our holdings on Talon 4. Security has been compromised in multiple areas. Casualty rates are rising. Command has authorized a sizable bounty for the capture or termination of Aran. Report to your field officers for details. Yes, they want us dead. Security level Tau will be in effect until further notice. All leaves canceled pending downgrade of alert status. Sounds like their PTO has been revoked. Consumption of elite nutrient mix by non-elite units is strictly prohibited. Failure to comply will result in a 50% ration reduction for a decacycle. Wonder what a decacycle equates to. It's always interesting to think of what their calendar system is based off of. Like, you think a cycle is that like 1 day maybe, or is that like the moon cycle? Phazon nutrient vat, elite pirate ration processing in progress. Aha, so that's what those guys feed off of. Oh, by the way, this guy that we scanned here, the elite pirate, you definitely will want to make sure you scan him. There are a few more of him in the game, but they are limited. Gotta walk around here for a few more scans, perhaps. Also, perhaps a few more enemies, like this ice pirate trooper. Just takes a couple shots to take out. Ice pirates are probably the next weakest compared to the wave beam. Might even be weaker, since the fact that you can just freeze them, and then they can't move from there. So freezing versus stun locking. Probably I'd say the wave beam would be weaker because of the fact that it shoots much faster. Evaluation of plasma artillery cannons is complete. The weapons are fully functional, but a flaw has been discovered. Subpar thermal shielding gives them a high heat signature. This could make them easier to target for enemies with enhanced vision capabilities. So yeah, that's one thing you can do, is you can actually use the thermal visor on them to target the cannon. Security alert. Computer systems compromised. Bioform Samus Aran has cracked our systems. The hunter can access our system at will and is able to bypass most of our security programs. Use manual locking systems when possible. Yes, elite hacker Samus, of course. Facility commands request for elite pirate transfer to security forces granted. Prepare units blah and blah for field duty at once. Talon Metroid aggression levels are rising. Be alert for any attempts by Talon Metroids to escape from quarantine areas. Their energy absorption ability is not able to disrupt our force fields, but continued exposure to phazon may change things for the worse. Yes, indeed. Reports on the Hunter activity are in. Analysis indicates that the Hunter is using morph ball technology to infiltrate our facilities. Recalibrate sensors to search for morph ball energy signatures. Yes, that good old 1 meter wide ball, that's for sure. Definitely uses to sneak around. Ooh, look at all these scans. So much data. So much data to read. Fun times. Alright, results are in from field studies on the bioform group Chozo, who we believe are extinct. We believe that Talon 4 was once a stronghold in a great Chozo empire, brought low by the meteor strike. Planetary devastation brought an end to the Chozo, yet remnants of their society remain. We are studying these relics in an attempt to harness their power. What is of no use to us, we destroy. In time, we shall have all we need from this dead race and shall wipe this planet clean of their ugly ruins. The dead should serve the living, not hinder them. Ooh. Man, these pirates are ruthless. Holy cow. Just completely just eradicate the previous civilization existence. Although we are still no closer to finding the artifacts of the Chozo, we have at least produced a viable hypothesis for their function. It appears that each of the artifacts corresponds to one of the statues on the temple platform, and that each one acts as a small key to a huge lock. Judging by the number of statues, we assume there must be 12 artifacts. Once we find the resting spots of all 12, we can bring them here, unite them with their statues, and open the gate system at long last. Once we do, the impact crater, and whatever creature it shelters, will be ours for the taking. Truly, that will be a victorious day. Phazon-infused fungal harvesting continues. Replacement of triticale? Whatever word. I'm not sure if that's a real word or not. I'm sure if it is, I'm going to be really foolish. Pronunciation is not my strongest suit with some of these bigger words. With phazon-infused fungal matter in elite ration mix has been authorized. Especially when there's so many things to read, my goodness. Security requests deployment of elite pirates in Metroid quarantine areas. The high casualties suffered by standard pirate units deployed in Metroid areas is not acceptable. No, don't want to have them to die. Reconfiguration of security drones authorized. Deploy new drones to mission critical areas immediately. Alright, are you more pirate? Force field offline access granted. We'll power down that. Was that potatoes? What is that? Oh, just some rocks. Kind of looked like potatoes out of the corner of my eye. More pirate data! We have come to another dead end. It is clear now that we will never discover the locations of the Chozo artifacts until we can decipher the messages carved into the statues in this abominable temple. Our language databases are woefully inadequate, and our linguistic analysis can come up with little more than vague theories. The best hypothesis that we can offer is that finding artifacts will require items spiritually linked to the Chozo civilization. However, without these items, we are lost, and command grows more impatient by the day. Results must be produced soon. Patience grows thin with the command. That's for sure. Replacement of standard hatch covers continues. Steel covers will be replaced with cordite and bendesium covers in 2 decacycles. Ooh, strengthening everything up. Planetary stealth technology is back online. We have evaded detection by the battlecruiser Emmons. The brief lapse in planetary security caused by the crash of our frigate is over. Now we can concentrate our efforts on the Hunter. So that was the frigate that we were on earlier. More pirate data! Analysis continues on these cursed ruins and the Chozo temple that hovers near them. We are now completely certain that the containment field denying us access to the impact crater is linked to strange artifacts that belong in the temple, but we are no closer to finding them or deciphering the riddles that seem to cover every wall of this ruined place. Command grows increasingly anxious for a resolution to this matter, so we must redouble our efforts. X-ray squadrons will begin terrain sweeps within days. Until they begin, patrols are instructed to report any and all architectural anomalies to their commanders. Man, they are really looking for these Chozo artifacts. Increase phazon portion of elite pirate ration by 18%. Gotta make sure those elites are well fed. Report any signs of ration rejection by elites at once. And you are more pirate data. There have been numerous incidents involving spectral entities at Chozo ruin sites. Oh boy, the Chozo ghosts, yes. Several personnel have been assaulted by these Chozo ghosts. Few have survived. Survivors speak of swift attacks from nowhere, brief sightings of the enemy, then nothing. only to be followed by another attack. Science team believes these attacks are in response to our efforts to recover Chozo relics and artifacts. Somehow, these entities are able to interact with the physical world, and it appears they wish to keep their artifacts to themselves. We will make them pay for such arrogance, for even ghosts can be destroyed. Well, I think Mario 64, I think, disagreed with that. Anytime you would try and kill a ghost in Mario 64 and Boo's Haunt, the Boos would say, "Ghosts can't die," and yeah, that would be the case. So there's a door up here, but there was also a door down here. Wonder which is the one we are seeking after. Well, where does this go? That seems to lead further down. I don't know that we are interested in that at the moment. If we can even get past there. What if we roll on over and see? Ah, yeah, a rock slide has blocked off this passage. Sure enough. So there's our answer. That is why we cannot proceed that way. It is blocked off. So we will go back upstairs and go through that door instead. It's always good to get some exploration to see which way a door goes that we seemingly can or cannot enter. But we are going to want to go through this one instead, after all of that reading that we did. Holy cow, these pirate facilities, while they have so much fun lore, the reading kind of gets a little bit long, especially if you're doing it in a format like I am in reading it out loud. Ventilation fan is working at a minimal level. Activation event system will bring it to full power. And we are going to need to bring that ventilation system on because we are being infiltrated by some gas in the puffers. But we can escape back out to here with some more things to read. All magnetic rail system access must be approved by security. Yep. Metroids are not responding to synthetic substance. We have reason to believe they only gain nourishment from active bioenergy sources. Gotta sacrifice the alive. Metroid activity accelerating in non-frigid areas. At least these are some shorter scans. Increased aggression levels observed in latest elite pirate units. Increasing phazon feed by 0.07% per science team mandate. That's a pretty small percentage. Metroids from the initial batch have matured to hunter phase. Be advised that the hunter Metroid has siphon tentacles. It can attack with them from a distance as opposed to the close combat tactic used by younger Metroids. Yes, the more powerful Metroids, that's for sure. Keep an eye on that. Oh, hello. So keep an eye on that radar because there are some space pirates afoot, given the music. Just a wave trooper, though. No biggie. And as soon as that guy gets dispatched, another one fell down to join the fray. We're just going to want to take him out. Anybody else want a piece of me while I'm here? Hello? Nobody? Science team is accepting volunteers for advanced weapon training. Ooh, sign up today! I am going the right way. Yes, I do believe so. Omega research. A couple more short scans here. Recon teams are searching for the Hunter's gunship. Science team believes it employs a sophisticated cloaking device beyond our capabilities. Aside from dumb luck, we may never discover its location. We must contain or eliminate Aaron. Failure to comply with command decree is not an option. Failure is not an option, but the Mythbuster said failure is always an option. Security breaches in multiple areas. Unauthorized usage of resources continues. Pattern suggested these resources are being stolen by the Hunter. Increase monitoring of all resource facilities immediately. Yes, Samus is taking the resources, is using them for herself. Ha 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 ha. Take that, space pirates. So you already read that. You're probably going to be Bendesium. Sure enough, yes you are. I'm catching on to what you're putting down there, game. All this Bendesium. Hopefully we'll be able to break it soon. And we fell down. There's some power pirates in there, so we're going to want to be ready to take them out. Ooh, this guy is kind of leaning sideways. All available troopers report to Mine Security Command. All these notices. And this will bring down the force field, so we're going to be ready, want to be ready to take out these power troopers. Oh, these 3 power troopers. Figure we can just dispatch with them with some super missiles. It's the easiest way. Oh, what did you die by? I am confused. That guy kind of just keeled over and died. Not sure what was up with that. That's a unit code, ident code batch 01, field designation elite pirate. Okay, more elite pirates hanging out. Very good. Another elite pirate? Yep, another elite pirate. Ah, some more reading to do. Our enemies will tremble before the might of our elite forces. Man, space pirates love their kind of propaganda. Unauthorized Talon Metroid feeding is strictly prohibited. Do not feed the pets. Death to the hunter. Death to all who oppose us. Man, yeah, this whole tournament, these 2 right here are definitely propaganda. Death to the hunter, yes. A new pirate entry has been downloaded. Space pirate. Elite pirate Upsilon's prosperity for phazon, or no, not prosperity, propensity for phazon has enabled our research team to infuse it far beyond our safety restrictions, and the results have been extremely encouraging. Its constant phazon diet has increased its mass exponentially, but it has retained all mental faculties and shows dexterity with all elite weaponry, including plasma incendiary launchers and the chameleon manta issued for cloaking purposes. Elite Pirate Upsilon exhibits miraculous healing abilities. When injured, it seeks out phazon deposits and coats itself in the substance, which instantly mends the creature's wounds. The subject, which we are codenaming Omega Pirate, based on these developments, shows potential to be a new standard for our armies. Our only concern at this point is its potential overdependence on phazon. Ooh, yes. Overdependence. Don't want to get hooked on that stuff. Test results from Battle Simulation Samus Aran are promising. Elite units report a 74% success ratio against Aran in testing. High Command is pleased, but expects a higher ratio by project's end. Something tells me they're not quite simulating Samus correctly. Increase Bombu patrols in authorized areas. Huh, so the Bombus are under control of the space pirates. Interesting. Scramble all aerial units immediately. Flight pattern Sigma 4 is in effect. I wonder what Sigma 1 through 3 are. Or better yet, what about any of the other Greek alphabets? Is Sigma the only one? What about Alpha, Beta, Gamma? Go ahead and hop on down here. We are in another room, the Dynamo Access. Interesting. That's a fun name for a room. We're going to be accessing the Dynamo, perhaps? What are you? Cryosleep Tank, Unit CS 4468R. Unit modified for Elite Pirate Storage. Nearby energy fluxes cause malfunction in this panel. I see. I can see. Nothing's gonna pop out at us. We're good for now. Okay, we are good for now. Any more things to scan on these terminals? Phazon processing and security systems are taxing the dynamo beyond safety tolerances. Though the conversion to geothermal power is easing the drain on our systems, it is not enough. Further power use at current levels could lead to system failure. And Dynamo Maintenance Team is not responding to service call. Rerouting request to Central Command. Don't you just hate when you put in a service ticket and they just don't respond? Freaking rude. What's going on down here? Power bomb. Oh, power bomb. Oh boy. Yes, finally. Multiple safety system malfunctions detected. Unit should be taken offline immediately. Yes, this is the Central Dynamo. That is the dynamo that they were talking about there. We're just gonna hop down for now, though. But you can see the door is currently locked because there is this guy. This guy you cannot scan. However, let's see, what is the way to take him out? I don't think there is a way to... There we go. This is what you want to use this guy for. That's a cloaked sentry drone. It can be kind of a pain, but if you have the wave buster like I did, that is a quick and easy way that you can do to take him out. As you can see, the door is still locked, so we cannot go where that area is over there. And that over there looks like some more Bendesium, which it is. Gee, I wonder what material. I wonder what's for dinner. Vinny repeating that over and over again when he was doing the choicer voicer. I wonder what material power bombs are going to be able to break. Gee, very, very curious. This is going to be a little bit of a little morph ball maze. We kind of make our way around. Gonna make your way over to those 4 puddles on the ground and blow them up. That causes the ouch! Causes the electricity to short circuit itself. Typically, wherever these yellow ones that turn on and off are, that's going to be pretty much on your route for where you are wanting to go. Ouch! Man, that electricity kind of does quite a bit. Want to be careful. Be careful with your rolling. Roll carefully and deliberately. There we go. Short circuit some more of those. And we are on to collect the power bomb. There it goes. Boom. And then Samus automatically bombs her way up. And with that, the power bomb is acquired. While in Morph Ball, press Y to release a power bomb. Power bombs can destroy tougher materials than Morph Ball bombs. And new extras unlocked. And you can see now, with that, the door that was originally locked has now become unlocked. And we have a well-deserved save station. That part of the game can be a bit of a tricky spot for first-time players. I think I might have died to that once before. But now I'm much more experienced and am able to make it through with only wasting, I think, I lost 3 energy tanks. But I think that's a good place to end off this particular part. I'm at 50 or so minutes. Probably split this into 2. You guys will have seen that. So, in the next part, we will go exploring with our power bombs and see what we can break in the space pirate phazon mines. So, I thank you all for watching, and I hope you have yourself a wonderful rest of your day.